Good morning. These are your BYU-Idaho radio morning headlines for Friday, January 24th, 2025. I'm Brianna Latouche. The Lava Ridge Wind Project is on hold after one of President Trump's many executive orders. According to the Idaho Capital Sun, permitting for the Lava Ridge Wind Project started in 2019. The project would have taken up 104,000 acres of land with 200 turbines with a maximum height of 660 feet. The order says the project is contrary to the public's interest and suffers from legal deficiencies. Following the president's order, Governor Brad Little signed one of his own. The governor said of his order, "My executive order ensures the state of Idaho's actions complement President Trump's executive order, and that local input is actually considered during a new analysis." Idaho Attorney General Raul Labrador added that President Trump's order was a victory for the people of Idaho. Magic Valley Energy, the company that would have been the contractor for the project, estimated that the project would have contributed $80 million to Idaho in tax revenue. In Wyoming, lawmakers are split on the role schools should play in improving children's mental health, although experts said they are pivotal. According to the Wyoming News Service, Wyoming's House Bill 180 would create a mental health program for K-12 schools across the state to screen students who are having issues, stabilize them, and refer them to appropriate services. Angela Kimball, Chief Advocacy Officer for the mental health advocacy organization Inseparable, says despite high rates of depression and anxiety among youth, there are common roadblocks to getting help.
Everything from cost and stigma to insurance barriers and transportation issues, school-based services really help overcome a lot of those barriers.
In a state consistently ranking low in the nation for youth mental health, the Interim Joint Education Committee cast a tie vote in November on a similar draft bill, which did not move forward. Opponents expressed concerns about funding and parental consent. According to data from Inseparable, youth who get school-based services are 6 times more likely to complete treatment than those who get services elsewhere. But it does not mean the work needs to fall entirely on school staff. In fact, Kimball pointed out some states are incorporating a wider variety of services and people into children's treatment, sometimes through telehealth.
Staff trained as care coordinators to help families navigate and access services, wellness coaches to offer brief support, and young adult peer supporters who can serve as mentors, coaches, and navigators.
According to data from the Hopeful Futures campaign, Wyoming has one school social worker for roughly every 950 students, about 1/4 of the recommended ratio. Madison varsity girls basketball took on the Highland Rams from Pocatello last night in a head-to-head matchup. The game started close with Highland outscoring the Bobcats 13-12 in the first quarter. The second quarter, Madison came out hot, notching 16 points to Highland's 7 entering halftime. The Lady Bobcats didn't let the halftime break stop the momentum as they outscored the Rams 21-13, building their lead. Madison never let their foot off the brake, ending the fourth quarter holding the Rams to another 7-point quarter. The Lady Bobcats took home the 60-40 win against the Highland Rams, moving them to a 12-6 win-loss record. The Bobcats are set to take on the 12-6 Rigby Trojans in Rigby on Friday in a conference matchup. Thanks for making us a part of your morning routine. These have been your morning headlines for January 24th, 2025. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast app. We're on SoundCloud, Spotify, and Stitcher. You can also ask your smart speakers to play KBYI 94.3 FM. Make it a great day. I'm Brianna Latouche, and this is BYU-Idaho Radio.